Imagine discovering a path that promises not only peace and enlightenment, but also a profound understanding of yourself and the universe. Spiritual awakening, often idealized as a journey of pure ecstasy and wisdom, also holds its unrevealed mysteries. But what happens when the veils fall and reality reveals itself to be more complex? Today, we'll explore the 5 dark side effects of this path, which, paradoxically, can be both challenging and transformative. In this video, we'll reveal a hidden secret that could not only challenge, but potentially unravel the true extent of your personal growth. This is not just another guide. It's an invitation to dive into the unknown depths of spiritual awakening, where light and shadow dance together. Are you ready to face the truths many avoid? At the end of this video, we'll share a revelation that could completely change how you view your spiritual journey. Stay with us, as this information might be the key you've been looking for, a true and profound transformation. Before we dive into the mysteries of spiritual awakening, do yourself a favor. Hit like if you're ready to explore the depths of this path, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our revelations. Emerging from a long dive can be disorienting, especially when the world above seems to have continued without you. Imagine breaking the surface of the water and inhaling the first breath of fresh air. This is how many describe spiritual awakening. At this moment, reality expands, and what was once accepted without question now appears as a series of limiting practices and beliefs. This is the first sign that a new path is opening. When we talk about freedom, it's common to think of vast open spaces, or the ability to make choices without restrictions. However, for those at the beginning of a spiritual awakening, this freedom can seem paradoxical. Although you feel more free internally, the structure of your external world may begin to feel confining. Where there was once conformity, there is now a struggle to realign old routines with the new perception of oneself and the world. This transformation often comes with a significant increase in sensitivity. It's as if the filters that dampened emotions are removed, and everything from joy to pain is felt with overwhelming intensity. This can be overwhelming, but it is also an opportunity to develop deeper empathy and a more genuine connection with others. Here, the importance of guides and sacred texts becomes evident as they provide the knowledge and wisdom needed to navigate this new territory. Creative expression emerges as a vital tool in this process. Whether through writing, art, or music, creating something new helps channel and make sense of the intense emotions that accompany awakening. For example, writing poetry or keeping a journal can be a powerful way to explore and integrate these new discoveries about oneself and the world. As we progress, it's important to recognize that each step on this journey is both a challenge and an opportunity. The feeling of being lost or confused is just a sign that we are moving beyond the boundaries of the known towards a state of greater awareness and understanding. And it is precisely here that the next stage, marked by a labyrinth of confusions, begins to take shape. After spiritual awakening, many find themselves in a true labyrinth of confusions. It's as if suddenly you were transported to an unknown country without a map. The beliefs that once served as a compass are now questioned. The familiar terrain transforms into a tangle of doubts and uncertainty. This stage can be disconcerting, but is a crucial part of the personal growth process. In search of stability, many turn to spiritual teachings and sacred texts. However, the true journey begins by looking inward, exploring the inner wisdom each one possesses. For example, meditation and deep reflection can help clear the mind and reveal insights that no book can provide. This is the time to learn to trust oneself as much as the words of the masters. Confusion also brings with it the opportunity to disconnect from old habits and relationships that no longer resonate with the new self. Although it can be painful, this distancing is necessary for new meaningful connections to form. It is time to ask oneself, with whom and with what do I really want to connect? The intensification of emotions during this period can be seen as a crisis, but also as a call for more authentic and creative expression. Activities like art, writing, or even dancing can serve as healthy and transformative outlets, where confusion gives way to clarity and understanding. This process of unraveling one's own identity and purpose can be tumultuous, but each step forward reveals more about who we really are and what we are destined to do. As this stage of confusion begins to clear, the next phase of the spiritual journey presents itself, leading us to the challenge of facing the disconnection that often accompanies such revelations. Disconnection, which often follows spiritual awakening, can be perceived as a distancing from the previous social circle. Conversations and interests that were once captivating now seem superficial, and this can cause a realignment in relationships. This change is comparable to someone returning from a long trip abroad, where transformative experiences have altered their view of the world, making it difficult to reconnect with those who have not shared these experiences. In this new stage, loneliness can present itself as a constant companion. However, more than a sign of isolation, it is an opportunity for personal growth and to embrace the new self. Transformative loneliness allows for a deeper dive into oneself, a safe space for introspection, and the discovery of more significant and authentic connections. For example, participating in meditation groups or personal development meetings can open doors to friendships that reflect this new reality. Disconnection also prompts a reflection on the values and beliefs that truly matter. This is a moment to ask oneself, what is truly essential for me now? From these reflections, new paths of freedom and purpose can be discovered, marking the beginning of a journey of redefinitions and new priority. During this period, it is common to experience an intensification of emotion. The increased sensitivity can become a powerful tool for developing empathy, allowing a deeper connection with one's own emotions and those of others. The empathy cultivated in this stage can transform into creative expression, helping to transmute pain into art, in a process that refines both the spirit and individual expression. As this stage of disconnection develops, the individual faces the next challenge, the intensification of pain. This new phase requires not only the acceptance of the internal changes that have occurred, but also the courage to face and transform the pain that these changes can bring. The process of spiritual awakening often leads to an intensification of emotions. As we become more aware of ourselves and the world around us, we also become more sensitive to the joys and especially the pains of existence. This increased sensitivity can be seen as an increase in pain, but also as an expansion of our capacity to empathize, allowing us to feel more deeply the world and the people around us. Pain, in its multiple forms, requires creative expression as a form of release. Activities like painting, writing, or composing music can not only alleviate emotional weight, but also transform that suffering into something beautiful and transcendent. For example, a gratitude journal can help focus on the positive aspects of life, while creating a piece of art can be a way to process and express complex feelings. At this stage, it is crucial to recognize that pain is not an enemy to be avoided, but rather a guide that leads us to a deeper understanding of who we are. Facing these intense emotions can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity to grow and learn. For example, the practice of meditation can help observe these emotions without judgment, promoting greater inner peace and resilience. The empathy that arises with the increase in pain makes us more sensitive not only to our own struggles, but also to those of others. This new level of understanding can inspire actions that contribute to the collective well-being, such as volunteering in aid organizations or participating in support groups, where sharing experiences becomes a form of mutual healing. As we advance on this journey, facing and transforming pain paves the way for a deeper existential crisis. In this next stage, questions about identity and purpose become more pressing, forcing us to confront who we thought we were and who we can truly become. During an existential crisis, the questions, who am I and what is my purpose, become central in the life of someone going through a spiritual awakening. This phase may be marked by a profound reevaluation of identity and the meaning of one's existence, often leading to feelings of discomfort and uncertainty, but also to a unique opportunity for personal rebirth. The sensation of crisis arises when the old self begins to dissolve, and the old certainties no longer satisfy the thirst for a deeper understanding of life. This is the time to explore new paths and ideas that may respond to these restlessness. For example, reading books that address issues of philosophy and spirituality can offer valuable insights and help informing a new life perspective. However, finding a new path can be as challenging as it is exciting. Accepting that the old self is a closed chapter is the first step to being open to the signs and lessons that may arise along this new journey. Here, the practice of writing goals and future aspirations can be a practical technique to visualize and manifest this new phase of life. The existential crisis also intensifies the need for meaningful connections that resonate with the new self. Establishing ties with people who share the same questions and spiritual searches can offer support and mutual understanding. Participating in discussion groups or spiritual retreats are examples of how these connections can be cultivated. While the existential crisis unveils these deep reflections and questions, it also prepares the ground for a possible sensation of superiority that may emerge as a side effect of personal growth. This new stage of the journey needs to be approached with prudence and a dedicated commitment to pure and non-judgmental love. After an intense spiritual awakening, it is common for a sense of superiority to arise where the individual feels like a spiritual guide destined to enlighten others. This perception of being special can be a trap as much as a truth, as while it offers a sense of purpose, it can also isolate and create barriers between the individual and those around them. Prudence in interactions becomes essential at this stage. It is important to remember that each person is on their own path and pace of growth. For example, instead of imposing views or beliefs, one can offer support and share experiences in a way that is inviting and non-judgmental. This can include organizing open discussion groups where people feel safe to explore their own spiritual journeys. Pure and non-judgmental love is the heart of true spiritual wisdom. In this context, love is not just a feeling, but an active practice of acceptance and compassion. Maintaining this quality of love can help mitigate the sensation of superiority and maintain authentic and meaningful human connections. Moreover, the role of guide should be exercised with humility and the recognition that everyone has something valuable to teach and learn. For example, when leading a spiritual retreat, it can be beneficial to focus on facilitating experiences rather than just transmitting knowledge, allowing each participant to also contribute and share their own insights and learnings. In this phase, it is also crucial to recognize the limits of one's own knowledge and the need for constant learning and self-reflection. Prudence can be expressed through the continuous search for new teachings and perspectives, ensuring that personal growth continues and that the spiritual journey is enriched and diversified. As we navigate the complexities of this stage of the sensation of superiority, we prepare ourselves for a deeper return to the initial theme, creating a cycle of continuous learning and personal development that is sustained over time. Now that we have explored these dark side effects of spiritual awakening, how about sharing your own experience? Each journey is unique, and by discussing openly, we can discover even more about the complexities and beauties of this transformation. Leave in the comments how your awakening process was and what challenges you faced. This space is an open forum for us to learn from each other, so do not hesitate to contribute your perspective. If this video resonated with you, show your support by clicking like and subscribe to the channel for more insights and deep discussions like this one. By doing so, you not only help grow a community of awakened minds, but also ensure that you will not miss the future explorations that we are planning. We continue to seek truths and share discoveries, and your participation is essential in this ongoing journey. Until the next video.